Hello, hello. I forgot which thing it is. We're back with even more disco. So hello. Running around town doing errands? Well, don't trip. Be sure to dance along the town though. But okay, Griffey. Thanks for stopping by regardless. Good luck with your errands. Assuming you can hear anything I'm saying, which you probably can't, but, you know. Either way, don't worry about it. You're not missing anything important. Probably. Except for more disco. We have just woken up from a terrible, possibly psychedelic dream. My face is still twisted into a terrible smile, and we cannot do anything effectively.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
I can't do anything.
It's been...
Can't do anything with either of these, huh?
Yeah, whatever. I don't need to do anything. I had to do yours work. Yeah, I figured it out. Yours work by turning the handle. Now that I have a handle on things, I think I can... Where am I going?
But we went to sleep. We can now talk to people. Okay. Need 20 real to play above. Be locked after 21. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Which is translated to find somewhere to stay. Ah. I thought it would let us like knock and be like, hey Kim, I'm up. Just do things. But no. I'm gonna awkwardly walk downstairs. I don't know why this is a transition. I can't just do thing. More active than I thought it would be.
Ah, no wonder I couldn't knock on the door. You're right here. Okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod. It's so quick, it doesn't even appear on the dialogue.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up.
He points to the
They
mess
look
hall
rowdy.
doors.
We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the dock workers union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them.
Yeah, it could
They
just
won't
be a
leave.
guy who grabbed a union belt. Or maybe he just hung the guy with his own belt.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union.
Men who
called
drink beer for
Hardy Boys,
breakfast?
who are
Ugh,
responsible for
disgusting.
state policing. I think it's them.
These men got it toes about
I completely
yesterday.
forgot.
He looks in the notes.
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
Someone was tossing and turning and
Loud
talking
and
to themselves
nasty,
the next
just like
door.
manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Crosses something out.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Okay.
In fact, even the death of two detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
You're saying they could kill us and not be affected by it?
One more thing before we do.
What's up?
We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it, but aren't you curious to know what they have to say?
Not
about
really. I don't
They're in
really
no hurry
care.
to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you
Anyway,
decide.
you do whatever you want. I'll just follow along behind you as I am programmed to do. But I don't really care what a bunch of random union workers say. None of them are probably responsible for this.
Hello,
Can
hello.
I help you?
No, I guess not. Hey, thanks for the pin.
Just a moment.
Just a moment. The old woman changed back to the cafeteria
She's
manager.
agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones
It
nearby.
still bothers me that her model's hair is not white. or gray or whatever. It's just she looks a lot younger than she's supposed to, I think.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Cafeteria manager appears genuinely
It's
apologetic.
fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
G'day, ma'am. Everything alright? Everything all wrong?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
It's whirling
The
on
union
by.
office probably
Yeah,
has a
I'm
phone,
tired.
but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. The manager was vague about it.
She frowned.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from
Hope
them.
was not the guy hanging around out
I
back.
was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll bite. But not literally, of course.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
He always makes sure to go into someone's sky, not no man's sky.
A cold breeze hisses through the dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent.
I really wish my
Down
spider
chill goes
senses
down
were,
your spine.
you know,
When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
a little less vague and a little less
But
dramatic.
you have more important things to worry about.
What's this expedition your husband
Just
was
some
on?
field work, sweetie. Morel
There's
is
some
a
field
highly
work out in the
trained
plains.
scientist.
I hear
He
he's
and
trying to
his
capture a
assistant Gary
Pikachu,
are
but they're
studying
not on
an
that route.
extremely rare species of insect.
Oh, he's looking for a Caterpie. My bad.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Maybe they found the insect and it turns out to be a praying
The
mantis.
water lock, that was broken. Could this be it?
What's the thing here? I needed a 6, I got a 10. Okay. I don't know if I would consider 6 a trivial, but whatever.
Why, who's this Gary person?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
Gary's our cat.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I
Okay.
trust him with my husband's life any day.
Water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. Probably just stuck over
Oh
there.
my. What happened to the water lock?
Well, first I'm connecting to chat. That's always a good sign.
Let's see. Ah, yeah.
Man, I believe it. Looks like some maniac crashed his motor carriage into him.
Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Which is, you
Thank
know,
you both.
not actually that far down since I can't stand up.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Will
surely
do.
lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare.
Thank you,
insect.
Brain.
Yes, some left field scientific research is exactly what
Finding
you
a
need
legendary
right now.
bug that can shoot acid from
Funk
its
up that
eyes. That's what we
criminal
need to
murder
do.
Investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there. I'll also let him know that your hair looks
Oh,
amazingly
you're
young.
such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
I know it's a silly, petty thing to focus on, but seriously, what is with this?
So, what's this rare insect?
Sweetie, it's fascinating.
Catch that.
But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Lady, you bored me the second you pulled out giant words like that. I asked a simple
The
question.
lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
I mean, I asked about the insect for a reason.
Well, it's a phasmid.
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed.
A
It
living
disguises
reed?
itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian, hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid.
What's a
Perhaps you'll end
reed?
up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
Is it like the things that look like the little hot dogs? Or... Let's see. Oh, those. Okay.
To be honest, this
Interesting.
animal sounds like a cryptid. You wouldn't happen to be
Oh no,
searching
is it
for
going to
the
become a cryptid?
Momo
Is that
Giroma?
what we're going to lead this game into? Some kind of gnome of Garoma, what?
I smell pseudoscience, he's thinking. Not a big fan of that.
It's simply elusive. So much
I
so
don't
that
like this
most
one bit.
established
What if
zoologists
Cthulhu really is
doubt
in
it
this
exists
game?
at all.
Establishment. I thought so.
Hmm.
Makes you think the Vasmin's around here.
Some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper.
They
about their
reported that they were
encounter
making
with
out?
a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clip. Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Uh-huh.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
Seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
I thought we were talking about insects, not horses.
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Snipers hide themselves carefully, and they're pretty dangerous.
Valuable.
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Do they have cool powers? Can it
Yes,
shoot
It
lasers?
can blend in almost perfectly among the
My
reeds.
face lights up at the thought
It's
of it.
how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
I don't think they live that long, but
That's not special at all. Of course it blends in. Most insects do. You don't even have to be a stick
Okay,
insect.
so what's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
so special.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it.
Right.
Then you'd understand, I'm sure. Oh dear. I'm not sure where.
What's
to
your husband
begin.
look like?
Well,
I'm sure it won't
expression
help
is
on account of
slightly
his
grumpy,
model's
but
probably not
his
going to match
eyes are
him, but
always bright and curious, like a small boy's, and his palms are quite coarse from all the field work.
all right, let's try again.
Well,
What does he
he's a
look
bit
like?
shorter than you, but with
Bit
a
shorter,
larger
okay.
frame,
But he's
and
bigger,
he has
okay.
longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed.
Kinda
You might
like
say
mine.
bald even.
Kinda like my white hair, which means it's probably brown.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's
Thank you,
description.
Kim.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you
We'll
been
be
married?
celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn.
16th.
Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
That's great.
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was
Okay.
looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he just divorced.
Oh no.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more.
I
later.
think I have all the information I need. Let's
Hope
move
I've been
on.
useful.
That's all for all.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Can
What's
I
wrong
help you?
with the? I don't know. All of these are like Monday's quests, even though some of them I couldn't even do. Well, we got a new thing, and I'm gonna ignore those guys because I don't care. First thing I've remembered is we need to
Inside, you see
call.
a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back about the serial
Yes.
number?
The armor was produced by
She looks at her notes, even though you can't see
in their
that.
facilities in Betancourt, sur la Clé in 42.
Okay.
It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict.
Okay. Any of that make any sense?
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has
Okay.
been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Yeah, look what it's called
The
now.
most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect
Hello,
with the
Toronto.
PDP is a
Heck is a
military
preheater
contractor
gauge?
called
No
CLL,
idea.
and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Thank you, friend.
As the firm continued to work on pharmaceutical companies through this all these name changes.
Hard to say. Their client list is rather diverse and incomplete. The only constant seems to be that the mercenaries are always deployed in third and fourth world countries.
Okay.
Suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wear. Must be some record of the person who made this issue.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Tell them the guy you made it for is dead, and we need to figure out who he is. Ugh. Whatever.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team
The car's
RCM.
engine on the outside? Yes, it is. This is a very weird car model. Yeah, it's right here, and then it's got like all of the wheels seem to be different sizes. Like this one looks like it's bigger than this one, but that might just be a perception issue. But like this one's definitely smaller. And like I think that's a chair right here. So that means that the engine's in the back, which, you know, makes sense. You couldn't see through it. And this is the front, so you're always like tilted downwards towards the ground. Why is the top glass? So you can look up. And yes, it looks like only one person could fit in here, which, you know, it's Kim's car. But I don't know if it's possible for this to be a good car.
Yeah, thank you, officer. Really appreciate your efforts in this
Glad
case.
to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Okay.
Okay, anything... trying to remember what the heck. Hmm. Still don't know where my badge is. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I have no idea where. Everything but honor and apocalypse. I don't know how I would get more honor. I have been nice to people. I'm apparently a 13 good cop, though. I'm somehow 4 in sorry cop. I don't know how. I haven't said sorry that much. I'm done with it.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of as you tap on the gauge.
I'll tap on the
The
preheater.
indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange.
Yeah, what was that? Why'd that guy tap
The
me?
engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, no. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know
Foldable
they're
headlights?
mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay, whatever. Run your fingers over one of the
The
steering
white
wheels.
suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
In other words, I have my own car somewhere. Okay. Kuno's still here throwing rocks? Yep. I don't want to talk to him though. Like, don't you have anything better to do? It's been a whole day, Kuno.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots, anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs.
He has more focus and more rocks. Yeah, I feel like a normal child would have gotten bored by now and just gone to do something else. Or would have been like, oh, he smells. I'm out of here. Hello, random new person. Working class woman. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Good one.
Yes? Hello?
Nod, her attention fully focused on the reading. Hey, were you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
That's all. That's my name. That's my title. That's my existence.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good,
It is.
Anyways, I'm a
I know
policeman.
you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Some people don't see shapes, Kim. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And reverse her attention to the soggy books on the book stand. Need the help
What
of the
with?
policeman. It's hard to focus on the book stand.
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work.
I mean,
smoking.
yeah, I guess I am in the full, well, mostly full. I am wearing someone else's pants, but... Yeah, I'll just
The
like,
woman before you nod.
you're clearly not an important character at the moment. But, like, even then, I wouldn't look at a rectangle and be like, yeah, that's a cop. You know? The thing here it is. Book is titled Man from Hijamadal and the Wildfire. I'm not wearing like a policeman hat or anything. Not that Kim is either, but... Okay, so what should I be doing? I don't really know. We do need to find the balcony guy who was just, you know, gone yesterday. Female Kuno is still here. Can I talk to her from this side?
Trying to sneak up on me?
Nope. Nothing new. I'm not gonna bother with Kuno. We talked to him enough yesterday. Why is this above my... Okay, it's gone. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Is that important somehow? Door's open. Alright, he's still asleep.
You hear someone walking around inside.
He was snoring, at least. I assume that means he's still asleep. Got the balconies right here.
This door is made of no one answers.
We should return in the evening, at 9 p.m. the earliest.
Why? Why would they just be gone? Well, whatever. I don't know where to go or what to do. Let's look at our book again. Let's see. Use the code you need. Use the panel with the water locks. Block pending repairs. Should be done by Wednesday morning, okay? Well, it's Tuesday, so meh. Let's see. Ask Rennie about the photo. I guess there was the area that was being blocked off by the Union guys that we could go look at. Still need to find my badge, too. Don't know where that is. You'd think it would be in the room somewhere, but nah, it's just gone. Can't just dig in the trash. Okay. So the Union guys were over here. Are they still making a fuss? A little bit. I'm surprised. Work is a basic human right. Yeah, sure. So I can go over here. Then we can go over here. I'm a little curious if the warped rich man is, you know, still there. Now disco. Hello, Griffey. Thanks so much for the 57 months. I appreciate it. Are you prepared for me to wander around and not know what to do? Oh, I'm gonna walk through this guy.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
I should get back to our investigation, I guess. You have nothing to really offer me. Okay, well good, because I'm lost and don't really know what to do. But we'll figure it out. Let's see, that guy should be here, right? Yep, there he is. Go, right.
Before you is a walrus of a man
don't like
seated
that
behind
face.
a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see
I'm
you.
not surprised to see you.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair. Yet
I straighten
says
myself
nothing.
up.
He
simply
simply stares
stares.
at you.
I swear, if you're a mime, I will leave right now.
With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois.
I knew that was going to be his voice.
It's good of you two to stop by.
And it was either going to be high-pitched or very low. Ah, how's it going, pals? He gestures to a tiny chair opposite the giant desk. Doing an appointment, went shopping, went to the cat cafe, went out to lunch, picked up meds, and wow, you've been real busy. It's a lot of stuff to do in one day. Meanwhile, what have I done today? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, we're doing stuff now.
I'm Everard Clare.
Everard
The
Clare?
Dubois
Yeah,
here
that's
in
me.
Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
I understand you're lying to my face because you weren't here last night,
He
but
looks
sure.
extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously
Dubois?
bad vibes from that name.
I'd rather stand. And good luck haunting your house with spooky ghosts. You should put cat ears on some of them.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
Equals would mean we have equal shares.
Very well, Mr. Dubois.
Very well, I suppose. He nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Give me a better chair.
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He returns to his
You're
typewriter.
not Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side this time. Please, take a seat.
Why are you calling me
Please,
Mr. Dubois?
Let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
How about you stand up?
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I'll have to take a seat. But seriously. I sit in the torture chair. It's fine. I'm sure it won't kill me.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink.
So tell me,
I'm
how
remaining
can the head of
serious.
the Debarders
You're too
Union
annoying to
be
be coy with.
representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
I lost
It's
health because of this.
violating your
This would have
bedside.
killed you, Tron, if you sat in this. This would have been the end of you. You would have died in this chair.
By the way,
By the
I heard of a
way.
rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners. It pains me to say.
Yeah, much like this chair.
should take care of that nonsense.
He points novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Uh-huh.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or,
No, not anything.
No,
No, it's cool.
cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
I suppose I wouldn't know. I never understood what was and was not cool. On account of always being so sweaty.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you...
Why
Union
do you
people
know
are
about
on it
that?
As we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Why?
his slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo.
Lost gun.
Lost gun. Lost gun.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational
How do you know about my lost
lost
gun?
and gun.
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried.
Don't be
Everything's
worried.
going to be
Everything is
all right.
fine, except for your back. Ha ha.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now.
Una
pointing
would
it
do
into their
that.
own mouths. It's in a
Look
safe
how
place.
cool I
You just
am.
know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
And then,
It
you
was
know, he would
loaded.
accidentally fire.
There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Hmm. Wow, my composure is very low. Ah, I took the novelty check. I mean, I really didn't want it. But the chair is killing me. Do I dare roll for it? Or do I just talk to Kim? I'm composed. I'm Spider-Man.
Good. You're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not about to
Mr.
cry.
Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You
need to cool
the fuck
down.
Chill.
You'd think that this room would be air conditioned with
Mr.
how many
Dubois.
chins he has.
Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Blind man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some kind of stupor.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some
I guess
kind
I
of
should have
medical
just talked to
emergency?
Kim.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr.
Actually,
Dubois
this chair is
right
uncomfortable.
back at him.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining
You
as
got
it
me.
was,
I didn't even know that chair
I'm
was
wasting
uncomfortable.
our time, and I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Not really.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions.
Get yourself together and ask
Officer
questions.
voice.
You know, important questions like, did you know the guy that died? Did you kill him?
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
You call me Mr. Dubois.
Of
Why?
course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You
No,
call me
my
Emra,
name is not
I call
Harry
you
Dubois, I think. My name is Raphael.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
Really, my
My
name?
God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
No, it's not, Griffey. My name is Raphael. The legendary spider detective turtle. The thing. Or ninja, whatever.
I think the odds of that are very low.
My memory's fine. I'm just
So
teasing you.
good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources
Yeah, I'm
were
just
wrong.
kidding. It's fine. I'm
However,
just gonna look
if
over
you
here
did
for a
have
second.
spot of memory trouble, I could help you out.
With my big fat folder.
I do not want to see
Words
your big
flowed
fat
like a
folder.
river of honey from his lips.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Everard over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
A second. Getting a random text from scammers is always funny. You guys want to guess what this text is about? It's so dumb. Like, hello, you have a traffic ticket that has not been paid off yet. If you do not pay it off now, we will be forced to do blah blah blah. I haven't driven a car in like 6 years. It was car related, but it was about a traffic ticket that I couldn't have had. Like, well, okay, I was gonna say I haven't touched a car wheel in 6 years, but I did park someone's car for them once. But that was like 2 feet. I wasn't even in the road. So, I'm pretty sure I haven't been given a traffic ticket, unless someone is talking about some other kind of trafficking I've done. But yeah, let's be dramatic.
Everard's large
Failures.
hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Speak to the folder as if it's hard to turn away from the mysteries
This
inside.
is really something.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
What kind of cops is
Well,
saying?
Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
I'm sorry? I'm not apologetic, I'm
Well, you
confident.
sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry. You're a real man's man.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
I'm not apologetic. I'm sorry if I came off like, no, wait, I'm not sorry. I don't apologize for things that much. Sorry. Where'd you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
You don't have friends.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue,
I
Harry.
don't, actually. What's my
It's
full name?
Harry. Harry Dubois.
Harry Dubois. That's a stupid name. Raphael's
You
a better
don't
name.
feel like either one of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name, like that
Yeah,
of a
I'm
king
Raphael
or a
Constitute.
beautiful man.
Fine, Harry. You can even be Harry Raphael Dubois de Costo, or whatever
Costo.
you choose to be.
Lieutenant covers his face and sighs audibly.
Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do I have a wife or
Family?
kids?
Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
Never mind.
Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world.
He glances lovingly at the frame photo in front of him. Okay. His frame photo that is looking away from him. For someone who was all like, I need to look into your eyes. It's weird that his photo isn't facing him.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Hello, Mimikyu. Welcome to Disco Dancing, where we're disco dancing over the most convoluted story you can imagine. But anyway, did you know there's a mega rich light guy, bending guy in one of the containers outside?
Mega rich light bending guy.
Oh my god.
How did
Oh
that
my god. I would say this story is more convoluted than Kingdom Hearts, yes. So far. Just go dancing on tippy toes around this conversation because it's a minefield of failure and drama and absolute nonsense. And this stupidly rude guy who's just like, I know everything about you, but I'm going to keep pretending like I don't know that chair is awful. But, like, with Kingdom Hearts, it's not... I don't know, children can follow it. But yeah, it's not convoluted the same way Kingdom Hearts is. It's more like... I don't know how to put it, because I'm not good at writing stuff very well. Or explaining things. What's a stupid way to explain how convoluted this is? You need to grasp how politics work, but you also need to know, like, a lot of words that are purposely obtuse in the way that they are used. Like, I don't know if there's been any recently, but they use a lot of really big words that no one really uses anymore, and it makes things a little hard to follow at times. And it's also, like, this character isn't just, oh, I don't know what's going on, I need to learn it. It's, he knew what was going on, and he's just forgotten all of it, so you have nothing to go off of except what people choose to tell you. And sometimes you can roll really low, and they tell you nothing. The world is similar but different enough. Yeah. Like, this place could very easily exist in the real world, but it doesn't. Whereas, you know, in Kingdom Hearts, it's like, yeah, obviously those places don't exist. Zeus and Hercules weren't real. Donald Duck is not actually capable of shooting fireballs. He might be real. I think we've seen him at Disney World, but I don't think he can shoot fireballs. Whereas in this game, like, we've got wacky cars and a guy that is so rich he can bend light. Hanging out in a storage container just because he can. So, you know, that's weird. Hello, Riesling. Hope you're having a good day. He's so rich he can go
Damn
anywhere.
it to hell, Harry.
Slams
I
his fist on the
specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega-rich light bending.
Why specifically? He wants to take down the... Like, I don't know what that means. The proletariat? I specifically told my guys to check the containers for all mega-rich light-bending guys. Did you? I feel like he's being a little sarcastic. He wants to take down the working class then, huh? Nothing can stop the innovative mind.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich.
I have a reputation to protect. I would never transport a rich guy. Yes, the transportation of the mega-rich should be tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe. Be honored by the presence of his magus. He was a half Raven Collian blood and amassed his wealth by using a mysterious bond of nationhood. What? Like, what does any of that mean? You would never see this in Kingdom Hearts, Mimikyu. You know, if we want to be rich in Kingdom Hearts, we go and kill Heartless. He uses the rest of the words that she uses is Finnish. Sure, Griffey. I don't know what that means either. I'm sorry. Oh, Kuno S. That's the girl's name, right? And she uses a bunch of random words. I forgot who that was for a second because I wasn't really calling her Kuno S in my brain. I was just calling her the yelling girl. To be fair, Kuno just calls her C. Called her the creature. He's a nice man.
No, they're not. They're vermin, and one just found a way inside my container. Soon, he'll bring the others. All three of them. Thank you for telling me. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
I feel like you didn't really believe me about the light bending guy. Aren't you gonna ask me how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
Man my age, what are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. You have surprised zillions of athletes doing this too. I've been provided with. Bodies will break down any moment now, probably pushed to a limit.
The big man peers at you over the rims of his glasses for a moment. then interlaces his fingers.
I'm just glad he stopped
rests
calling me
his
Mr.
chin
Dubois.
on his hands.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Uh-huh. Well, the union's involved with local drug trade. Seems like a bad thing to tell him, but...
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No, I'm not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend.
A friend
But
wouldn't
you
give
know
me this
what?
chair.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm
What?
a
We
Harry.
just met.
I'm Team Harry.
You're also not that hairy.
Do we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Oh, he called me Harry. I want my last gun.
Your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
But there's only 2 kids around here.
Your
Well,
gun
3.
will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of
Time and effort. Wonder if you could find my
The
badge.
only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun
Hold
hostage.
on, could he really be holding my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Gun might have been brought from Roy's pawn shop. You've been factored
Yes.
that in.
Thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now, please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry.
That's
relax.
me,
I
though.
have great guys on this. You focus on what's important.
I'm the
Building
professional.
our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing psychologist.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM...
I've done what I could, okay? Jeez.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news.
Yeah,
Looks like we have a
unpleasant to
friendly
talk to,
gun-finding
or just
competition on our
purposely
hands.
vague, so where I don't know what they're talking about. I want to talk about the
Oh,
hanging.
of course. That's your main thing here.
That's
That's
why
why
you're
you're
here.
Martinez.
Yes, thank you. You already
I know
knew that.
everything that goes on around here.
Yes,
and
so
I
you've
would
said
love to
like
help,
5 times.
Like I'm helping you with your lost gun.
Yes,
I mean,
okay.
it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview
Much
me.
like how you're weighing down your chair.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this
I would
thing
love to
wide
do
open.
that, but you keep yapping.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening
Doors. Which one do I say? I feel like asking Kim would be more amusing, but... Like... I mean, we have opened a couple doors. But I don't really want to go open doors. Kim, is that
I'm
true?
not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
You couldn't have sounded shadier if you tried. We are in a shaded building.
Keep it cool, baby boy. You can use this. Groove with this. Play along. Let him throw his weight around. And when
Okay.
he throws it too much, and you've got him off guard, that's when you trip him up.
You're just
Harry,
opening
I'm a
yourself.
very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do.
Slams his
You look
fists
like
together
you
is
could run
why.
around all day.
You want
And?
to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. Sorry,
you don't
my
even-
dear friend.
You don't even know
I am
anything.
what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in
Uh-huh.
Martinez. Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. Of
No.
course, Harry, I understand.
I'm not
But
gonna
if
go
that's the
open
case,
someone's
I
door.
don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to
Uh-huh.
me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Oh, that's very nice. I
haven't gotten to her
her
yet.
yet.
Because
I'm
she's been
very,
on that
very
boat,
busy,
and if
you
I
see.
stepped on it, it
I
would
hope you're
sink
getting
from the
along.
weight of my brain.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all
I'm not
trying
gonna
to do
open the
what's
door,
best for
Mimic you.
Martinez.
We,
Don't feel like
that
you
poor
can't
weasel
cooperate
built
with her
that
because
door
you and I
by
are such good
itself
friends
with
and
its
I'm
own
helping you find your lost
bare
gun.
paws.
I'm not a jealous guy.
Alright there.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in it. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
How you're blackmailing me with my gun.
I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck
Here.
in here.
You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care.
Alright, where's the closest trash bin? Like, I don't need that. I keep forgetting this room has a stupid staircase. Like, why is it over here? Why isn't it just right here? Okay. Well, that was unpleasant and annoying. We now have a card. Can I do nothing with this? Yeah, well. Well, we did it, boys. We successfully talked with one of the silliest men in this game so far. Now all we have to do is, well, I'm not really sure what we have to do. Can I go tell Lightman that he might have a visitor?
Welcome back, gentlemen.
No. No, we cannot. How do I leave here again? I think it's this way. So, what did we learn from that? He's looking for our gun. He knows everything. My name is Harry Raphael Dubois Cartinet or something. And that might be it. He wants us to do a thing, but I'm not gonna do it, because meh.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Hanging out with the Hardy Boys.
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. The Hardy manlets are on the
so
pay
slow.
of the company. I answer to the
Blah,
now
blah,
leave
blah.
me be. I must.
Okay, well, you don't do anything. Now we walk back. We can go talk to Joyce, I guess. If I could go down. Stop. Okay. I'm holding down and he's just constantly turning around. Two ways to retrieve your gun, the other way is less pleasant? What could be less pleasant than dealing with that guy? Dealing with Kuno? I don't really want to open the door though. Hello.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I got some questions about reality.
Lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
The big time.
The big time show? Your eyes light up and there's a flash of teeth.
The revolution.
The revolution? What is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
That's about right. I don't care.
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
Were they
No,
evil?
I would say the apes were neutral.
Okay, neutral.
On the other hand,
Down to the north, the bombed out buildings lie in the waterfront and shiver slightly.
they are what... Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
A strange cold.
Impossible failure. Why?
The doubt is fully formed in your head.
That was a 92% chance to succeed, and I failed.
Still missing. You have finished mulling over the jamais vu thought, but your conceptualization skills are not nuanced enough to make sense of it.
So I'm gonna start marking down anytime I fail a roll, or you know, at least think about it.
It remains a mystery.
That one
what
makes
you
sense.
mean
At
by
least.
this something close. This.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I'm gonna load once because missing that 92% was ridiculous. I can make a 92% roll. I'm better than that.
You're back. Good.
I got some
More
questions
lessons
about
in
reality.
basic
What is all of this?
What
The
world
scent,
is this?
The sound, the air.
What world? The only one, I suppose.
The only one.
The world
This
of
is
matter.
the world of
And
Disco
its pale
Elysium.
antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the.
What do
Great
you see?
bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
A free zone lifts.
That wasn't an
air
answer.
back
I was
over
asking about the name of the
Wind
world.
sweeps the surface of the bay.
The world is a suzerainty.
What does suzerainty mean? Like, things like this make me feel dumb, because I don't know that many words.
Of Revachol.
Revachol.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included. Elysium.
It is Elysium.
It does. There are those who would call it hell. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the petro-fascists. Oh, you want a picture of the world?
She raises a finger to her lips.
There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
Why?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. That's looking less and less likely, Detective. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
Are they trying to say the world is not actually round? As a personal state of validity is supremacy and dormant. That's a long description. I see. Thank you for the definition, Rieslane.
ORG. Occident Revachol Grad.
Okay.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three, they're piecing together a dark
lot of
grey
politics.
corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry,
I'm
but if
sleepy.
there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it
Sorry for
fractured a
squeaks.
long
Moving the
time
microphone.
ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
What the heck are
You
you
seem to
telling
be
me?
spooked.
Please don't be. It's whatever.
Please don't be.
Her voice becomes homely, calm. She lets a moment pass.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land.
Are they trying to make the
constructed by
game
nothingness.
self-aware? Like, yeah, are they aware they're in a game?
I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together. However naive it may
Fractured
sound.
Corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone
You
together.
have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry.
Okay.
It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco.
So that's
Love it.
why it's called Disco Elysium?
See,
Disco.
everyone finds something worth holding on to in this.
The cold seeps into you. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses. 6 kilometers southwest, in the valley. To his left, yes, we always do.
You're an officer of Preciso Mundo.
Preciso Mundo.
Nothing
Sorry, I'm
more
skipping
nor
some of
less
this
than the de
because
facto
it's
law
just
enforcement
confusing and a
body
lot
of
of
the
garbage that I
post-revolutionary
don't
Revachol,
actually care about.
Detective.
I'm sorry for calling it garbage, but it's like the way it's phrased is just so thick with too many details that it kind of makes me lose the picture.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Yes, and also it's kind of repeating itself with things we already knew. The de facto?
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law. Both at the
Okay.
behest of the coalition government, the RCM's responsibility.
All three are good to know. when we are out policing.
When we're out being police. Did we already know? Yes, we already knew that we were part of the militia or whatever because Kim basically introduced himself with that. So, you know. So, basically...
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective.
There's plenty of basic
it's true
things
that
about
the
it.
RCM keeps everything the way our seeming... Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. The post-revolutionary decade...
Like, why are they not fans of us?
Revachol in the 20s was hell. They called it...
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude.
He coughed.
Please
He
continue.
actually coughed.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police.
You are the police.
The
That
only
is reality.
legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well...
Well, it's very
been of
nice of you.
assistance.
Okay, I'm leaving. Yes, I knew that I was the police, and I knew we were part of the militia or whatever, and that no one likes us because we do our job to keep things in, you know, keep things working for the government or whatever. But none of this has anything to do with the guy that's dead. I think that's fair to point out. Alright, I have no idea where to go again. Like, do I have to work with that guy to get my stuff back? Doing the thing. Or does it? I don't think it does. I think Harry's story and the dead guy's story are completely separated.
Can I help you?
How am I bill for
Got the
tonight?
20 real.
Why is it... What the heck is happening? Happening. I'm moving the mouse up and down and it is flipping out. I have this giant novelty check. Hang on.
You must be kidding, right? Yeah, good one, officer. Real. But this establishment only
Friet, near the gates. They'll exchange it.
Near the gates, look, shade.
Then why are you wasting my time?
I don't know why the thing was flipping out. I guess we can talk with the Union guys. Maybe they'll be more responsive since we have the Union card or whatever. But I don't know.
Looking for something?
Okay, it's not doing it now. Where's the gates?
Is this about the questions again? Because
I have a novelty check.
Wow, I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir.
Yeah, I don't, but I'll take free cash. Rolls up the giant novelty check. Looks like she's seen it before and slips it under the
Anything
counter.
else I can...
That was easy. Worryingly. Blow the whole thing on speed and jet.
No, shut up. I'm not gonna spend it all on drugs. I'm gonna spend it on, like, new pants or something. Just want a decent pair of pants to go to disco with. Okay, let's go talk to these guys, I guess. Because why not?
Let me handle this.
Woman says to the crowd in the mess hall for turning
You
to you.
seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
I know, is that too much to ask for?
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Just here to do my job.
A muscle moves.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview
Gonna
him.
be honest, lady. No idea who that is. Went to the man standing in the
That's
middle of the room.
Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Yeah, well, recognizing it doesn't get rid of it.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority.
Thank you,
We
Kim.
will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence.
There's
These
a
people are
dead
just
guy
rock
behind
workers.
your building. That seems pretty violent to me.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock worker.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob.
Well, whatever. It's fine.
Enforcing the unlawful privatization
I liked you
of
better
Elysium.
when you were a
20
gardener.
fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
I don't know what to say.
I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the Union's plans? Or the world needs a financial buffer, so no need to get emotional.
Or what? None of these seem like a good idea.
Privatization not unlawful. It's cool and funny.
Maybe you're just not historic individuals. And what are you doing? There's no right path per se. Yeah, that's what I'm gathering too, is there's no real right path, but I don't know which path I even want to take. I'm just here to look for who killed this guy, okay? Like, that's where my perception of this game kind of ends. And maybe that's the big issue, is that I don't care about politics. And I think to really enjoy this game, you kind of need to have a grasp on it a little bit. And I don't. But, you know, it's still interesting. I'm just lost and confused, and I don't feel like I'm supplying much to this game. Like, I don't want to say this because that's an insult. I don't want to say this because it's silly. I don't want to say this because I don't know, that seems like it'd be pretty rude. And I don't know.
That was
Let's just ask
Let's.
more questions.
What's your role in all
Obviously,
this?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer? I thought you were a
Legal
gardener.
counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
What do you gotta do to me?
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do. If anything, it is the RCM. What you want is of no significance.
Okay. Amnesiac detective putting your reality together with Harry, I guess. But I'm just here to just find out who killed this guy. That's all.
This is where you say your bit.
You talk like this. Your broad-shouldered man points you with a beer can.
Detective.
I didn't know it was a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Little guy looks at the mates in
Hey,
disbelief.
asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
I'm not talking to
We're
you.
looking for Titus Hardy.
Kim, I didn't really need you to interrupt.
Oh, this is about him.
Wow.
Real looker.
And the world around you helps you understand the motives. I agree. But I don't understand the world around me.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Guys, shush.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy.
He's probably already done that.
These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He slaps his
You
forehead.
might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
No. I see it. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys. You
Name is
fuck with
Shanky.
Titus Hardy.
Not the name of a One Piece. No, I think that's Shacky.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you
Eugene.
yet.
There's the 40-some man in the corner with the Pelotrum hanging from his neck.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down.
Yeah, Dennis, stop being a menace.
Stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man.
Wow, that was a
We
very
don't mind.
soft voice. You know his gang tattoos. The man must either be Mesquite or something.
Yeah. You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Yeah, I mean, well, I sure am a big guy.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
Picture of
of
what?
the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
Okay.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking.
That's literally what I'm here for, Titus.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
I've spoken to the dead man in a bizarre cult vision. He said you guys did it. And you know, the voices in my head agree. Why is there a container belt around his neck? I mean, I'll say what I think is funny. But...
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor? Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We
Okay.
did this together. All of us. Until he was dead.
Okay, but first off, why? Second, why'd you admit it?
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Okay. No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Probably, unless they were bad.
Send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Oh.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy.
Okay.
He got what was coming to him.
I guess I should be reading the dialogue things out loud. Why'd you kill him?
Why? Cause he
hisses
was
through his teeth.
worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive. In my town.
Okay.
And he
So
stepped
he's a
out
mercenary
alive.
then, that's it. He repeats, jaws clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him.
Yeah, so I can't super enforce things here, especially since I don't have my gun.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines.
Okay.
They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Alright, but what did he actually do wrong?
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill
Okay.
some as a warning.
Wipes the spittle from his mouth.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates.
I mean, that is pretty
Don't let
bad.
the scabs in.
Very
If we
bad.
don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you
Okay.
show me your cunt?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. Took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking...
No. You're not getting a name.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Oh, the thing failed. When did it occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
The fixer returns to remind him.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the
How
war.
long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't assume... Yeah!
Wasn't the
Quiet.
question.
He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over.
You guys are being defeated by a literal cow?
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
You don't get to really decide that, but... Let's see... That one feels like a stupid question, asking who called the shots. Obviously it was Titus. Probably. The how you killed him...
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you...
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
Hey, did you muffle him? Cause we didn't hear any reports of screams.
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious body to the tree.
And Titus does not care, just keeps answering
Hanged
questions.
until he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
There are seagulls? I haven't seen any birds.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Sure.
Actually,
Failure.
they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The
My
entire
composure
room,
doesn't work.
given how many questions you've lobbed their way. Well, this one, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Where did this overpower
Weren't you
him?
fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
With numbers, asshole. How do you think?
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Like what, Copper?
Who
Are
called the
you
shots?
deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
Who called the shots that night? That
Do
ain't
you
what I'm
think
asking.
you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
That's for the courts in
I don't have
Leisure
to.
decide.
One of them was more complicit than
Not
others.
for the officer making an arrest, which we all know you won't. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
Okay, well now what do I do? I mean, all of this seems like a bad idea. Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Wise move. You made the right choice there.
I don't want to fight.
Now make another.
Not until I get
Get the
more
fuck
info.
out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
What do you mean we could?
nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that.
You heard everything.
Rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us.
So I'm not talking much. Like I said, I really don't have much to add to this game.
Lucky you didn't get him.
Partly because it's all dialogue itself, but...
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters.
Very low.
Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Okay. I'm gonna take off now. What am I gonna take off? My hat. You're not wearing a hat. I'm very good at what I do. Who's that? Who's that and how do I get up there? Hey Kuno, don't mind me. Gonna look at these footsteps.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Okay.
Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots?
That's right.
That's right. The
Thank you,
Hardy
Brain.
Boys in the mess hall of Welling in rags. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the bald cap on his head.
Okay. Not sure how I can tell that, but...
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Put in 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes.
Okay.
Number 44.
Wouldn't they have also been walking over each other's
Or
steps?
the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the 5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes.
Jeez,
Number 44.
8 of these?
Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky. Better late than never, detective. The whole
Thank you,
world
Brain,
is
for the
dark and
reinforcement.
tracks burn in it with strange beauty. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something? 8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole.
And like again, I feel like we
right
should have
sole
told
is
Kuno to,
smoother,
leave
more
and stop
worn.
throwing rocks at a dead guy.
Curious. A missing 8th Hardy boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Let's see.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
For 41 shoe. I mean, I was listening to what he said, but... see. I don't see 41 here. Well, I know, but now that we're here, we should have probably told him to, I don't remember who that is, and, not sure how I would be able to check. Like, is there a thing that lets me see people?
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him? I could still be wrong, but
I have
I'm
no
probably
idea.
not. 200. This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was the fat hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Yeah.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
Ah, yes,
I
the
wouldn't be
oddest soul
surprised
here.
if this was the missing hardy boy. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Only people we're looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
Oh.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our
Nod
eyes
thoughtfully.
open
Like,
around the traffic jam.
yeah, that makes
See
sense.
whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
There was the guy that
Seems
drove
prudent,
off the
no?
building, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant writes down the information on his notebook. Reverse tracks in the mud. How
A
old do you
week,
think they are?
maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
Why are you LOLing at me?
It is not impossible.
And I guess who drove off the building is probably the guy that's missing? I don't know.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing.
Or was it me?
The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place.
Well, then how did I get back?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, his face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
I'll let him have his
There's one
volunteer.
pair missing from the Union box. The 8th pair. I'm going to say it was our Odd Soul. Yes, I doubt the Hardys are
say
going
that-
to tell us who this person is.
So the Odd Soul is
For now,
better than
it's
lynching
best if
in
we
the
just
mess
keep
hall right
our
now.
eyes open. I'm
Keep
sure
forgetting I
our
need to read these
investigation
things.
will eventually lead us to the Odd Soul.
Well, you've been through all of it. Okay. Now the question is, now what?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots.
Now what? I guess we can go talk to him about the missing guy. Someone's driving away right now outside. I don't know if you could hear that.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
You're not just the clown, you're the whole circus. Guy does not look particularly happy to see you. Found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's that 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here.
He sizes you
Or
up.
what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here.
I'm the one talking. You guys are just the ones that do an idle chatter to make me look like I ain't too dumb.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
Thank you, Kim.
That's right.
Real
We're
subtle.
not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here.
We
Don't
are,
go digging
but...
around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th hard.
I'm good. I'm gonna take off now. So, most likely, the 8th one is the one that was attacked. And that's why they were upset enough to kill the guy. But we don't know who it is.
I've got nothing to say to you.
But, are
Why
you the arty
Liz?
girl?
I am not.
She says
You
dryly.
could be Liz. You could be anything.
Even
could
be a model. I want to be a gardener.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am
Oh,
an
she's a
attorney.
lawyer.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International. The cold look in her eyes speaks.
Just take the compliment, jeez. I wasn't being a jerk. Let's see. Now what do I do, though? Wow, Kim is better at spinning than I am, and I'm the one actually being controlled here. I spin Kim right round, right round. I could level up. I could level up my authority, I could level up shivers, I could level up anything I want, but I don't really know what's useful. I mean, I know they're all useful somewhere, but... I don't know. What's your favorite skill? What would be the average skill? Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Does that count as spidey senses? I know it's not the psychic shivers, but... yeah... Thinking like, what would Spider-Man have? I think... hunches and gut feelings. Maybe we'll do perception next time. Probably perception. Yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there is that thing in the movie where he gets bit by the spider and then he has to take off his glasses, so they just stop working. So perception might have been better. Or rather, he didn't need them anymore. I was like, whoa. So maybe you're right. Hang on. This is like right before I leveled up, so. You get to click certain things, your character doesn't notice them? What? That's goofy. If I see them, they should just work. Well, whatever. I'm just a voice in this guy's head, in a way, so... Well, now what? There's a drunk guy. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve anybody. Least of all her. I only deserve this marble I found. Oh, I lost it. I lost my marbles. I didn't deserve my marbles anyway. Did the trash respawn? I don't think so. Though that would be funny. I haven't seen any bottles that I can actually pick up laying around. Plastic wrap macaroons? Stamp with humanitarian aid. Okay. Humanitarian aid tuna fish. Not for resale. Speakers from the people of Samara. Everything's good here. Food gift from the people of Messinia. Tina?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
How come you things say humanitarian aid?
Prepackaged
You'll mean all the great things. Wow.
No hassle. Really cheap too. Buy some. Try them out.
I think one said not for resale in the
No
packaging.
problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers. An extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
Your supply driver. Does your supply drive that Humanox lorry over there?
Point to the lorry with the big Humanox sign on it.
What?
What? The street vendor looks to over his left shoulder instead of the lorry. He's never seen the lorry in his entire life.
Look, officer. I'm just a retailer. You'd have to
Look, officer, I don't know what cars say. I can't read.
Interesting.
He whips out a blue notebook and makes a note.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
Me? It's a boring story, officer.
I'm not from anywhere important. I'm
all
from the
business
Mushroom
now.
Kingdom.
All Revachol.
You're not local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Yeah, apricots are delicious.
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is.
I've never had an
commemorating in
apricot.
Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term. I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai.
No, they have all the apricots. My gosh.
That's why I came to Revachol.
I've come from the apricot kingdom.
Independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
Okay, it's clearly important to talk to you.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer?
No, I'm good. I have too many glasses already. Boxes. Just digging through the trash. Don't mind me. Yeah, that guy that was doing stuff here is
A
gone.
rusting control. This panel usually closes the water lock. You pull the lever, or nothing happens.
Oh.
The spring brings the lever back to its original. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will...
Yeah, and I wasn't paying attention to that. I go all the way over here. Still need to give these guys a metal ball or whatever. Fire truck leaning the roof. Slush in the rain has almost washed them off. So again, if it was me that did that, like, how did I get back over here? It make no sense. Pick up that cup? No. Okay, what are we doing? Where am I going? How do I do things? I don't know. Who's Rene? Is that the guy that was sitting over there? Is it this guy? Go faster, please. When do I become the running cop?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Larva Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He nods solemnly, and then he notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smiling, adoring his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. The
Any idea who
mercenary,
killed the man?
Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question.
I
even do such a thing.
I mean, I already know who killed him now, but whatever. Work was hanging by a specific type of cargo belt.
One often use the heavy transport areas, for example, harbors.
What a thought. Why would
He
noble
scoffs,
workers
looking
resort to
shocked.
such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed
Your
how?
dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold on.
What does that
He was
mean?
an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
You
I
kill
am
him?
the murder indictment, but that's just me. Large
But that's just me.
organizations
I don't kill
like our
people. I
union
got
have
people
all
to do the
sorts of
killing for me.
with all sorts of skills.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search.
Okay. Liver repairs. Wow, well. My liver's fine. It's a liver. It's supposed to stay alive.
Work! Right, two!
Okay. I'm not sure what to do. Like, do we have to go work for that guy? We can also work for the lady. But I don't really want to do any of that. Do I have money? I can maybe go to the pawn shop. See if there's anything cool there. Actually, Tim, do you tell me what the heck I'm doing?
Yes?
I had the...
You pick over what's left of your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanations emerge.
Okay, well, that didn't work. I flipped a coin and it landed on its side. I recommend picking one or the other, but they're both so annoying, Griffey.
Wow. A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other.
Oh, yeah?
The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers.
Okay.
Behind is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Hjelmdal? What's with the man on the
It's
t-shirt?
the man from Hendal.
Okay.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
Remind me, who's the man from
The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series
Okay.
of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. Mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD.
Okay.
In fact, most people don't think that man from Hjelmdal ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Hendal isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hjelmdal are an ontological necessity.
But hey, I hear
But
he
hey,
was the man.
it's not worth
You could
getting
even
into
say
an
he was
argument
he
about.
man.
Smells like worn cotton. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or...
Sniffing is okay.
But
please
please
don't
don't
try
try
anything
anything on.
Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
What do you mean, what was he talking? Don't worry about that part.
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated.
Gotta remember, this guy is
All this
currently on
requires
drugs.
a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky.
Does it make
Very
sense?
unique, energetic tides there.
Oh, that he's on drugs. Yeah, okay.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity.
Yep.
Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
How much is this
2
shirt?
real.
2 real?
cheap.
Cool.
You should.
Yeah,
Welcome
sure.
to Hjelmdal, officer.
Gives me -2 authority. I feel like if a cop walked up to you wearing this, he'd have a little more authority. You'd respect that. Let me take the tie off. See, you would take this guy seriously, right? And it gives +1 physical instrument and +1 to shivers. It's definitely a Spider-Man kind of shirt. What does this give me? If, like, you had to. What do you mean? You don't have to do anything. You need to find a good hat. Alright. We've achieved greatness today with our silly little shirt. You know, I'm not going for authority. It's clear no one would really care about authority anyway. But, I guess we do have to pick one of them, but I don't really want to. Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing in here?
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust. You see a dim...
I warned you.
I warned you! There's an evil ghost in there! My
heavy door
gosh!
with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds.
You know,
of
after
little
we
body
dealt with
shaped
the light man,
trinkets and charms. It
I don't think
appears to
anything
be
could really surprise us at this point.
What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break
That's
it down?
right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want steady breathing, solid core. You've got this. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door, it's
What about
made
the door?
of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It
I did increase my physical instrument with the power of wearing a human doll shirt.
Only an echo, a hollowed out, dark echo.
Let's try it. If I end up killing myself with this, then oh well. Ow!
Ah! That hurt. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the
Oh, it
door
worked.
frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash to the door again, wordlessly. Demon down. Show weakness.
What is this place?
Then it stares at the dusty training equipment. Looks like a gym to
Yes,
me.
But no one's been here in ages.
There's a stripe on the dusty floor of
I
this.
doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight.
I'm surprised he's just kind of okay with that. I kind of thought he would complain and be like, "Why did you break into this?"
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Sounds good.
Let's just keep going. Sure, just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. Definitely no Cthulhu's working out in here. There we go. Let's see. Sand is dripping from a punching bag. Alright. Poster says Citatus Fortis. Rest is worn off. Smells like leather and sweat. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. I warned you to not go up there. Now you'll have to deal with the ghosts. Large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spider webs that remind you of a plane. We're gonna ignore the one that's just a guy. Naked mannequin torso, strange yellow collar. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, watch bitten. Steel rotor blades bearing the Slipstream logo. Skis with Slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. What am I looking at? So if you missed the context of this, there was like, the lady was talking about some weird stuff. Where like every shop here was doomed to fail because of some spirit or something. Also, I forgot I could interact with things. Production schedule, filament memory? Okay. Where are the clothes it used to display?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still.
A radio computer.
Says the lieutenant,
Just
watching you
sitting
circle around the
here without
machine.
anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone...
We have one
Think
of
I
these
should turn it
on
on.
the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Okay.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys
This
on the
could
keyboard.
be bad. You know, I said we didn't get a spooky game this month.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert
Like
production
a smooth
schedule.
draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press
A bar
play.
of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic
happening?
driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting.
Hello, my friends. What are you doing in here?
Good morning. Fortress accident en
Huh?
route de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulin.
It's an old recording from the war, I guess?
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production
The
schedule?
filament you have inserted into the reader.
Any glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Not a recording then, like she's
Password.
sentient.
Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator.
Really bad at
involved.
passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
No. Dang it. I don't know the password. Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open it.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register.
Don't worry. Passwords ever work.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress?
Fortress accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information in this
One
company?
moment.
Here, flip through the catalog, for she reads out the studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
Call-in radio
That's
games?
what the catalog says.
And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
The static drowns her response, okay. Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I
And you
am
just
74 years
happened to
old.
be on the radio the second I put this in? Her name is Yvonne?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How'd you know where I
I
am?
work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance.
Oh, my
a
shivers
small woman,
senses.
all skin and bones.
I can sense
sits
where
in a
the
room
electro
filled
waves
with
are coming from.
Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
Okay.
Now, please
She's not wearing
tell me
glasses,
if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident. Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the
Tiles
static.
on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens.
Okay.
The filament slides out.
I will take it on the off chance something happens. But now I gotta find the password, I guess? Developer's the most advanced RPG in the universe. Okay.
This old fireplace is covered in lines
Some
drawn
big
in
reveal
blue
of how
and
Chrono
marker.
Trigger was
The
made or
mesh
something?
spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
What am I
Radio
looking at?
frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6. UKV 123.7. Unclear.
Radio
It looks
frequencies
like
for
a
what?
cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
We're dealing with some of the medical here.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart.
Or is this
The
the
game
hint
master frequency.
that the game is aware of
This
itself?
will listen in on any station it wants.
Who's the
Someone
game master?
very important.
It's a game. Who's
Whoever
playing?
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as
Ken
if
leans
the
in
less
closer,
money they had,
fingers
the
tracking
more
the
ambitious
maddening
their projects
whisper.
became.
Okay. The less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Wait, are they trying to say that this game runs Doom? How's the calendar and chalkboard? Wiping the marker steamed. His marker stained fingers clean.
Nothing. It's just
What else?
lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches,
That's
and
a
schemes,
fancy-looking
like
elf
some
man.
ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out
Welkins.
autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Can I learn that spell?
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin.
Gross.
And even ether welkins.
I would hate for my
hailing
skin to be
from the vast
transparent.
emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind.
They don't have to be tortured.
One of the welkins,
Feverish, maybe.
towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira.
Vara
Welkin,
Hamira.
his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist.
Okay.
The note says, all non-Welkin races.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
The Haldor, the Tworg, The
Warg.
humans and even headless men, all of them.
Why the headless men?
Imagine a
You're
world
already
filled
way
only
ahead of
with
them.
Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin.
What did they do?
And the High Welkin to rule them all.
Okay.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why did they spend so much time on
Some
this?
people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
He says, unironically.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's
Not
not
really
really
real,
real.
but it could be.
One of them's a welcome supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
The lieutenant nods at the Welcome's facial hair. He seems a little jealous.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the welcome.
Just look at those details.
So
much
effort. He sounds impressed.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night.
So,
you see permafrost
what
and
is
glacial
this?
landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow.
Since this is in a game, I would believe that all of this was like what they were initially going to make as a game, and then they made this instead.
Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore.
Yeah,
There
we
are
can't
pictures
do
of
this
settlements on dried up
supremacist
riverbeds,
Welkin thing. Let's just make
abandoned in a
Disco
storm,
Man
Animal
detective.
corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal Vorg, yurts under the snow, great
Like, all of this
beasts
had to come from
birds.
somewhere, right? They had to have come up with all of this.
Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine.
Thank
a
you,
much-needed respite from
electrochemistry.
our own world. A pinned postcard.
He's not telling me to go get drunk off
The heat
eggnog.
death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brute as time goes on.
It was telling me to do that, but at least it wasn't telling me to get, like, to spice up the eggnog.
In the final days.
Unless you want to put
Only
morphine in
failure
it, I
and
guess.
regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Lieutenant looks at the friggin' ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the prod schedule filament for detail. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
We'll get there eventually.
The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe
Is the new black. Okay.
Another note says, the biggest advancement in
Everyone looks good in the heat death of the universe, you know?
outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind.
What?
An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Okay.
Now we're out here. Hello, hello.
What do you want, Kim?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard?
Looks like a failed business, but what were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Jan takes a step back, steeping his hands.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Uh-huh. Wow.
How were they planning to do
Two
that?
polling stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Yeah, imagine that, being able to participate in playing a game, even if you're miles upon miles apart, maybe even on the other side of the world. Imagine that.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller calling stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment.
He's a little hooked.
Not to my knowledge.
Anyone ever done this
They make
before?
automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein.
You know, places that have money.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the
Interisolary?
technology.
Not yet.
Indeed.
This is
Those
a role-playing
rankings
game?
are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff.
They
Well,
love
it's
to
like
be
a
little
modified version of the We Were
monstrous
game
elf
with three
creatures.
games thrown in.
A world board game? With heat death thrown in, what?
What do you think happened to the
No
company?
idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality.
But the lieutenant not tilts his head, thinking.
Code Lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
If they thought they could do this, they could play it, cheat money out of their investors.
Well, it's cold and lonely.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Half smile breaks on his face. He says, looking around the air-listed room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Let's keep moving.
I'm glad that he's into this. You know? It would be a little sad. Is that a fridge? It would be a little sad if he was like, we need to just go back to what we were doing, detective.
You see a terrifying
An ice bear
with a
fridge?
strange compartment.
That's
in
pretty
its belly.
great.
The door is covered in frost, and the bear's
Would you
eyes
like an ice
are
bear
glowing
fridge?
red.
Your fridge is just a giant ice bear. I wouldn't mind one where it's like a bear is like hugging it from the, from the back. Having it in his stomach is a little weird, but
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
Like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble
Crack
as
open
the
the
bear
door.
regulates itself. This is
What if the bear was
inside
alive?
of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
no.
The shelves
Just
are
looking with
empty.
him. I'm
All
not
you
going to tell him
see
to
are
relax.
crumpled ice cream wrappers with the
It could
brand
very well be an
with a
alien in
short
here
ice
for all we
city.
know.
A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
As big as a bear.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Okay.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from
Oh.
a glossy cellophane wrapper. It
Looks
looks
nothing like the fridge, who looks a lot angrier.
The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
What's a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in a abandoned cell in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light.
Somewhere in the past, it's summer. 5-year-old.
Thank you, Shivers.
Lets go of her
It's
mother's
always
hand,
summer in the past.
change jingling in her pockets as she hops towards the ice cream stand right across the plaza.
Okay.
They tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing What is even worse,
I mean-
the bear is still costing them money to this day.
And it points at the red, sneaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing
Oh,
must
yeah,
be
true.
catastrophic.
Did I unplug it for them? Ice cream maker that is defrosted and unplugged. That's a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Hello. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. What?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles.
He points up at the
Must be
rifles
no
under the
weapons
ceiling.
cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall. Found a light up through the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles,
Are these
Kim.
any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest.
Ooh,
but
maybe I
one
will get a gun.
catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
It's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Huh. His dialogue was different than his thing. He just said an rare sight, but he says an old Belle McGrave from the Revolution. Eyes are gleaming.
What does it mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
It is pretty nice that he's just so into it. How's it only 11? That's a pretty good looking rifle. Bolt action. I've probably used a similar gun in a game. But no bullets or anything, so me. See. I didn't know you found the giant ice bear fridge. Still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it in the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Lieutenant leans in closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Interesting.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker.
Talking
Please
about
take it home ASAP.
Uno?
It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave
That's
in a hurry.
plausible hypothesis.
Remind me again, what's a filament
It
memory?
belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes,
Uh-huh.
right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Thank you for spelling that out for me.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Okay.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Uh-huh, that's true.
Have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Okay. I mean, I already knew where that was, but... literally walked past it. But how would Kuno have gotten down here? And even if he was down here, how would he get anything? I didn't expect to go down this route when we came in here. I thought it would be a spooky little, like, oh, there's a ghost, and not like a whole, like, tiny dungeon.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand.
Equip the pry bar by going
Thank
to the
you,
tools tab in your
tutorial guy. I mean, or girl, but I really wish I could just have it. Whatever.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams.
You ever want to
In the distance, you hear water.
use a machine like this to make your own ice cream?
It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet.
Oh.
An entrepreneur.
Well, thanks, brain.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar.
Pry bar is not strong enough. Minus 20? Yeesh. Why is the pry bar not strong enough?
This orange machine.
I didn't think that would really do anything, but had to check.
This orange
Quick
machine
saving
is
just in case
buzzing
it
like an
blows up
old
my pry bar.
submarine. It has the ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
Okay.
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending
Oh,
right
no.
before your
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where do we
I
get
have no
one?
idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream.
Thank you. Did that break my pry bar? I don't think so.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is something close to you. Dies with.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current.
I mean, I did it because I figured it would
Only
just...
the black something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows.
I don't know. I figured it would get less frozen if I turned it off. Was that a bad thing to do?
This orange machine is dead still. It
Yeah,
has
I got
a
plus 2.
hand-cranked ice cream churner. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You see.
Yeah, well, I have no...
Sooner or later.
I figured it being unplugged would mean it would get warmer, and, you know, eventually it would just be unfrozen. What the heck? An insane mesh tank top? Okay. Need to come wires running to the breaker box. Guess we'll go up here. Wait, we're here now?
An old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. This button.
Huh. This button looks new. It's
Probably not
not
connected
yet.
Okay. That door led out there? I'm confused. Why are we even here? Wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices.
Why is any of us anywhere? Because we usually have a purpose in being somewhere.
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying, or what's producing.
What are you doing?
The murder of the hanged man talking, not shook him. I think I hear someone talking upstairs.
Really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
And what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
Points to the door and gingerly.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
A hollow ring goes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Why did you do that? I don't know why I did that, but I also don't really know why it hurt me. I'm wearing shoes. Didn't mean for him to kick it that hard. Like, nudge it. So... We haven't really achieved anything in here. I got a little bit of money, I guess, but that's kind of it.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar.
I'm not gonna knock on it just yet. Shoes? Shoes in a puddle of melting snow? How would there be snow? Damn.
As before, this is direct. What an odd thing to do. Nothing. Still nothing.
Ow.
Those curtains prove to be surprise.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should...
Yeah, I'm gonna load for that one. That was dumb. Also, why not just lift it up? It's got handles on the bottom. But whatever. Guess I'm crazy for considering such a thing. Nothing over here. Seriously, what is the point of any of this? Locked. Can we lift this? I'm gonna assume no, but we're gonna try.
Lies on the floor.
This would probably crush me.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights.
Oh no.
What kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Why does it feel so familiar? Does it feel familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
It's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber. The squeaky sound of sneakers. Your bruised knee against the mat. And a whistle.
The feeling's
Then
gone.
the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
Okay, a memory of what?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of jerk would remove the collars? This should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating. But it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Why does it hit her? Yeah, whatever. We can do this. I can lift this.
I'm the strongest in the world. Oh.
Oh, you barely lifted it. That wouldn't hurt.
You managed to...
That wouldn't hurt.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go back. I didn't want to hurt myself again. Yeah. But I did get hurt, so I'll do the thing. What's this? Oh, it's a shot put ball. Okay.
A barbell. It's 6. There are no... Why does it feel so familiar? No, it's just...
You're right. The weight may fall off. It would be a violation of...
Okay. So we can give that to those guys. That should be nice for them. Let's go talk to the lady and be like,
hey, I destroyed your door. You're not haunted, by the way.
Look at the unmanly haircut. Threatens your masculinity. What? Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. Hello!
You broke down? The back door? The wards? The door? It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy.
So as a reminder, she's possibly insane and thinks that there are ghosts that are going to fill the area.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
I looked around. I can tell you what I saw.
Okay, I'm willing to listen. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
She shrugs, apparently dejected.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind them.
But
Before we go on, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The entity? No, I don't
Yes,
think so.
The malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of a central furnace? I heard voices coming from.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building.
Okay.
And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something.
You'll think of something. You always do. You always think of something stupid that'll get us in trouble. But, you know, think of something.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery, too.
Alright. Well, whatever. Real quick, though, I'm gonna go give these guys a shot put ball. Because, you know, why not? Where were they again? They're right here.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Have a new bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
No.
No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried.
Oh, this
his
is
best.
Renee. Okay.
It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Exactly. I really did try.
Is worth as much as is accomplished. In this case, almost nothing. Fine. You try to right a wrong. It's still a gram better than actual nothing.
Hey, Renee, I found your
Yes,
guard booth.
The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
I saw a picture in there.
She?
He's nobody.
Is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the...
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on. Who was working your shift that night?
The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other girl.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last
That
Monday.
explains how the rich guy got in.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there...
There's a guy in there
any ill-minded
right now.
individual.
He's in one of the container boxes.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman
Okay.
collecting there reflects bad on the whole neighborhood.
Didn't really use his
His
voice though. The guy looking at small. Do or die. No middle ground. We need but one man. Need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keeps folks motivated. And to service again. It's the profit. And proudly hold out your tear bag. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not really sure what to say here. Well, you know, there isn't anything wrong with that.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
I
picking
do
up
it
trash.
too. Everyone does it.
An excellent
It's an
sense.
excellent...
Yes.
Yes, whatever. I don't care.
conclude the
Stop
topic of
talking
my
about my
now.
guard.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway. so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Oh, a statue of Felipe the Third.
Ah, yes. King Philip III.
Oh,
on
Philip.
his steed.
Not
A
Felipe.
reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting
What?
tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Was he a dragon? A drugged-up dragon?
Cocaine. Cocainum. Sounds like our kind of...
Shut up, electrochemistry.
And just imagine.
A superpower, feared and respected.
A superpower.
Testament to what this country
To
can
make
be.
all of the
Leadership
drugs
of a true
not
king.
effective.
Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
I'm not sure how to feel
You
about that.
haven't lived as long as I have, son.
I'm...
A man learns certain
Sure,
things
whatever.
about real power. Or else
And the worst part of that, officer, is having to spend your days playing pétanque with an angry snake.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates.
You're okay, Griffey. You're
unbreakable
very busy.
resolve.
I'm sorry that you have to go, but I don't think you're missing much. Except me playing this silly game.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy. The
That
nobility
doesn't
loved
sound
so
good for a
much.
king to do.
Cocaine connoisseur,
How would he be able to make proper
Ah,
judgment?
His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
you can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing
I
on the
think if
shoulders
you
of a ruler?
have... whatever. I don't know who this guy is. He doesn't
That's
even have a
why
proper
Philippine
horse.
kings use cocaine.
His horse was decapitated
Clarity
and
of vision.
its head flew into the
Taste
sky.
of work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest
Ow.
years.
Seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the
I'm
past.
satisfied with this explanation.
Thank you, electrochemistry.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Awareness.
Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. A court
Okay.
medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that
Would
with
that
the help
help?
of cocaine, only the pure
Okay,
Higher
whatever.
realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Does it?
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
We're not here.
right.
Thank you for your time. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna
Vigilance
talk to him about the
officer,
rifle.
Isabel McGrave, 4.46 caliber,
Ooh,
breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
I found it in the
I'm
basement
not
over there.
surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons.
I got no
lying
reason to
around
really lie
here.
about that, I think.
Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore.
I was hoping to at least get
The
like a couple
ammunition is
bullets.
impossible to
We
find.
could probably could have used that to shoot that guy down.
As Rene
It worked.
turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted.
How many medals are
Displayed
there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles
at the
a crowned
cross.
head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a
Okay.
blue striped triangle, a small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
These medals. Point to his chest. Did you get them for
bravery.
bravery?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
No one hides like Gaston. Or, you know, has as much patience as Gaston.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Uh-huh. Saved a
It was
princeling?
on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol.
Like, a lot of this information
Unrest was
does
spreading
feel a
like
little,
wildfire.
like, useless, too.
Marauders had taken
do I need
most
to know
of the
this?
Garonne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisell
It's nice that they built
thought he
the
could end
war,
only
or the
one
story up
decisive
and the
strike.
characters, but
Sent his cousin, Drisson.
it's hard to
put
tell
an
what
end
is
to
and
the
is not
unrest.
important.
Alas, The young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar.
What? I could have said no.
Wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his
He
rifle was
spits.
gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the
That does
acidity?
seem pretty dumb.
He really despises that Drissant fellow.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
Yeah, neither is a gold rifle.
To keep the long and bloody
Imagine that in a game.
Drisson
I guess that
melted
actually
into
does
powder
exist in
to bone.
TF2, and they usually stick out like a sore
He
thumb.
made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion.
And he had a red horse? Jeez.
The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say,
Must have been a
it was
blood
I got
bath.
shot in the left shoulder and went down.
Golden
Just a
gun
flesh
and
wound.
golden
But
eye.
just as I
Well,
turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was
if all
missing
the
his
eyes are
lower jaw.
golden, then they probably can't see gold very well. Just a flesh wound.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
What
I
did you
grabbed
do
my
then?
sidearm and shot the beast in the head.
Oh,
Then
poor
everything
horse.
went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a
Okay.
lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
I don't know if I could say I've been through worse with my jaw missing, or with his jaw missing. I'd give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw.
He didn't. I hoisted the prick on my back and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the joyless freak convinced Frissel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later,
Well,
I
I
received
mean,
this
that's respectable.
self.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty.
I'd
It's
like to
in
be
his
in
blood,
modest, Rene.
In his billowing breasts and untarnished self-worth. The old Carabinier stands.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drisant. 2 days later, that's what. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels.
Yeah,
on his
that's
way.
respectable, I guess.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself.
That's quite impressive.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't end
Is
this
the
out
sun
for
shaped melon
anyone with a
really?
service record. Oh no, you have to get shot
Usually,
repeatedly,
jeez.
and you need to get your hand.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon.
Why do you
Because he was
despise
a goddamn dandy. Had no business leading men or even being on the battlefield. All he was related.
He was just a real fancy prince, I guess.
Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders. He was a stupid kid. Bah!
Thanks for
There
the
were
story.
many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Eversolians.
Oh yes, René, yes. Men were bigger.
Girls were
prettier,
prettier,
and
spiders were
everyone
men, and men were spiders.
Please bring those days back if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own.
Um,
Impress this old soldier.
No thanks, I'm good. I talked to a really rich man made of light a little bit ago. That was pretty fun. Was that impressive? I apparently might have driven a car over a building and crawled back over the gap I flew it over. Alright, we're gonna go look at the furnace again, I guess. See if I can't do anything there. We didn't find a password.
thin layer of cold dust covers the furnace, coloring it.
Hello!
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's
I've never been good
depths.
at yelling.
The chatter
but-
of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello? What's up?
you've awakened the entity.
Hello? I summon the ghost of the Doom commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs.
Oh,
There's
it didn't
a
work.
curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
Well, that was easy.
The sound of a curtain being pulled.
After you, officer.
Alright. Well, that was easy. Kinda thought we'd have to, really try for that one. But nope. All you gotta do was ask. Oh. What the heck? Okay, it's full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello. I'm Nia.
Bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been
Yeah,
listening to my Melius.
I think she's just a dice maker. And that's like, this is the evil spirit the book lady's been scared of? Taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Thank you, voices in my head. Hold on. What do you mean by Melius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
He taps the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Ah, you must be confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your
Then
window.
how did you get inside? By the south entrance?
I
You know
went
what?
through someone's
It doesn't
basement.
even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Well, what kind of dice do you guys want?
I'm a
Some
novelty
resin
maker.
dice?
Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her
I
hands
should probably have not just be like flashing this flashlight in her face. It'd be pretty rude.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
Okay, how'd you become a
How
dice
did I
maker?
become one?
I
It
don't
was a
know. I
business
just
decision.
made dice,
I was a
man.
regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too
And she's
much
making
competition.
jewelry dice? Yeah, hello. My dice are made of pure diamonds. They always roll 20s.
Some of my
I'll say
friends
12.
were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt.
Ooh, fancy.
That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games
Not
yourself?
especially. I like
Oh.
working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Feel like they're talking about us a little. Okay, I'd like to order a dice from you.
Tell me what you have in mind.
A whirl untethered thing. I want to die for that. You have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most extraordinary
A
die.
star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm a star myself, a superstar. Superstars don't care about
Yes,
money.
You definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided
100-sided?
made of
What?
ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet to complement your magnetic personality.
Thanks for the compliment, I
10
guess.
real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
But do magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true. Magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
That sounds interesting. It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there
8
anything
hours.
else?
Yeah, alright, so... Where are we
We're
anyway?
inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
I want the magnet dice. That sounds fun. Look at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of a coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into the shadows above.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
This place is cursed. You know what people call it the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Nods as the wind howls from the furnace shaft above.
Wait. How do you explain what happened to the other companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about
Capitalism!
it,
Oh!
so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Yeah. Plazany's the one who sent me. She's convinced that this place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing all that well. There are hardly any customers. She has to exploit her own dollar to keep the company going.
Right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the Whirling's part of the commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
It's a separate building. I don't know. It looks like it's doing fine, right? I mean, a waitress ran off, but that's not really related to the curse. You're right, the whirling is...
Then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
As I think you're the source of it. A malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that
What even mean? Amazing question.
Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I'm starting to see there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market flow.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
And I can't imagine a novelty dice maker being this evil, curse-bearing entity.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
You know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone
More or
else is
less.
gone.
Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them. Got in the dark rooms under the abandoned dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio.
Thank you, Shivers Brain.
So much failure.
Used to be a hair salon here,
I
right?
think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Okay.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh.
Shut up, Brain.
It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I don't really have any opinion on
Me
hairstyles.
neither. I just want it off my face.
Hair. Tucks a strand of hair off her headscarf. What happened to the
It
gym?
wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Who was Artetep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he
Zemsk?
had
Is
some
that how you pronounce
trouble
it?
with the law when he was younger,
Okay.
and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Yeah, that's what Kuno needs. Community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
Little gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth?
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
Look out the window. It's awfully quiet out there for a
I
woman.
think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Yeah. Judging from the kids I met so far, it didn't really work, did it?
didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
Uh-huh.
At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs.
No one would do that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
Why would they need to do that?
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
Producing what?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my
Cool
own.
about the very cool about the debris. What's a stuff milieu?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders
Okay.
with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
What does she mean? To get off?
No
Not
idea,
worry,
Brain.
the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed.
I'm glad at least my
This isn't our problem.
random brain voices are also confused.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
That one here makes stuffed animals? Saw mounts lying
You
around.
mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist?
No, he
No,
mostly just did
mostly
drugs. Of
just
course
did
he did.
drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
You know what drugs he was on. Let it pass.
Anything else?
Oh, creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here.
I don't wanna
but I have
listen to
forgotten the head
electro
designer's
whatever.
name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came.
What? What in the
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials.
What's that have to do with mannequins?
Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Okay.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier,
Oh,
which of
gosh.
course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Well, insects don't have any brains or feelings.
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the
I mean, I knew they had
progress
brains,
was a
but
little
they
too
don't
far.
have, they don't think. Also, they usually live for like 2 days and then die.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up.
Like they're
They're
not
not
moving.
Anything else?
What about the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called
I'm glad we
Slipstream.
looked around at everything
After
first.
they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do these transmissions
The usual,
say?
I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind her.
Men like that are a curse.
The lieutenant is stern.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use.
Alright,
now,
what is
I
your
guess.
take on this so far? Is she suspicious or telling the truth?
They were just props. Why return them?
Found a strange
Fortress
machine.
Accident, the radio game studio.
Closes her eyes as some of the remnant of a memory lights up on her
They were an
face.
interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then.
Roll a die for
Once,
perception
I
check.
even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
Looks at the hallways if she can still hear them chittering behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
What I seen, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to
Capitalism,
keep up
ho.
with businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
Showing up to work on time is
hard to do.
No.
Shut up, electrochemistry.
Showing up to work at all is difficult.
Especially if you've been drinking.
Especially
True.
if you've been drinking.
That's too bad. I would have spoiled them. Project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your
Also, a
savings.
pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic.
The result is
a 1.
1.
Oh
on a
no.
20-sided die.
Hang on, I'm gonna roll a die. I have a 20-sided die right here. I got... In a way, I got 2 1s because I got an 11.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like
Oh,
snow.
that sounds pretty.
Anything else?
There's a terrifying taxidermied bear in
Oh
the cellar.
boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
As a side, I like her voice. She sounds very sweet. She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. I feel like she should stand up and pretend that she's a bear.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Uh-huh.
The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Alright, what are the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to
20
man the
cents
booth.
per hour. Okay.
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
What?
Fritter does the same thing.
Yep. No girl just like that. She works in pretty as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
Closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. About the bear.
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs to her temples, like trying to suppress a headache.
Of course
Didn't
not.
work out.
The bear was terrifying.
I thought it was
No one wants
cute.
ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse,
I mean, they probably could have made it a bit more
too well
cartoonish, like
either,
the
and half
Coke
the ice
polar
cream came
bears,
out
but
malformed and partially melted.
ice cream came out malformed, partially melted.
Eventually, Ravachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular
I
fruit.
killed the bear. You unplugged it. I'm sure the bear was doing his
Maybe,
best.
because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How
He
come?
said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Megatherian?
Megatherian. A
Mega wild beast. What's a mega wild
It's
beast?
an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Oh wow, feels like I have one of those inside my head.
A wise and noble
Shut up.
guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
I don't do
Very
drugs.
good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after
Not
all.
anymore.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream.
Yeah, I definitely did. Seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon. Her eyes follow it idly.
Little sparkling embers under the window. Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else?
Found
Another
the
failed
building.
business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Found the building intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me.
Well, before I described it.
I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
You're telling me the doorbell with the empty name card
That's
was
right.
yours?
I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
Eh?
Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know? Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
What do you know about the man who lynched behind the world?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear.
Alright, she's
anything
probably gonna be
that's-
conveniently like, oh no, I was asleep or something.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean, the daily
Well,
ruckus?
there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike, but I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never took your eyes off the window, off of work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Stay in the zone. The dice maker zone. You often work Sunday
It's
nights?
an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Isn't this your home? I see. Thank
She
you for
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Before we do that,
Oh,
I'm going
it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
and I think I am wearing the best. Should level it up again, but I'm gonna do that. But I think I am wearing the best outfit I can for my shivers. Yeah, I don't have anything else. But my jacket and my t-shirt both give me +1 to shivers. So, what else could I do?
It's you again. Are you looking for...
A gust of cold
There we
air
go.
sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment,
My
it
shivers
almost
are all
feels as though
powerful.
you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Just a theory, but hear me out. Think I know why your business happened.
Didn't we already talk about this?
Yes, the wind continues to seep through the cracks in the old chimney. Because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the Doom commercial
What are
area.
you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guilain 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address
So-
in the heart of the city.
So she's like too high in the air to be considered the same spot, I guess? No, it used to be the old coal plant. Touch the safety curtains. You're in a chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
Looks around the makeshift nest she's carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
It's a different address to the heart of the city.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
You're not safe from failure,
Don't
just...
let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
Actually, it's only a workshop to protect it. You should do something to pretend you're
She
a person.
starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her fate.
Do you know what this is?
And raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. Your lucky charm?
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
See, the curse is real. Bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney. Why are you telling me this?
It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world, you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Don't call it a dump. You made it nice and cozy here.
Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still,
roll a
there's
20.
something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some
You
alternative
could have rolled a 1,
ending,
but instead
or
you
an
rolled a 20.
entirely different world.
Picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
Gives you a tired smile.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it
From a
coming?
distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do.
Okay.
They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in the sentence, they sound weird.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician.
I don't like that.
Drug addict.
I don't like that one.
Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen.
What?
Salam Rocky Bai, badass.
Have I become a superstar cop? Is that what this is
Time
going?
to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights. With a
Action.
sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it.
Rather be a
In
superstar
an
than a
iconic
sorry
monochrome
cop.
Solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world.
It's all
on.
Well, yeah, that'll be ready in 8 hours. Get our cool dice. I unlock more things. That's weird. Weird thoughts. But we did it? Question mark. We've. We click where there's a plus. Yeah, it says unlocked, but it doesn't. Like, I can't click it. Also, yeah, the plus signs. Nope, doesn't do anything. Unlock a new slot to research the thought, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm not really sure how to unlock them. So I can't internalize any more thoughts until we figure that out. I have to do the left one? Nope. Nothing. I can't click these at all. It just says unlock a new slot to research the thought, but like, You don't have enough skill points. Wait. Do I have to level up to do it? Do I have to spend a skill point? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that next time, I guess. Next time I level up. You know, feel free to remind me next time we level up. Well, I guess we go talk to whatever her name is.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I've talked to the entity you told me about. Her name's Nia, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker?
Well, spit it out, my
She needs
goodness!
the dice. For some kind of sorcery. Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman, like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight.
Oh, jeez.
A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
That is capitalism. Also taxidermy shop. Here we got blah blah blah. Entity more magnum blah blah blah. As there is no curse because there is
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope. Thank you for nothing.
What?
Please do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between...
I am sorry we had to disappoint...
The shop around you feels ancient suddenly.
Okay, well, first off, let's see. Okay, yeah, you're right. It does look like we can just spend a skill point to unlock a thing. But I will load the game real quick. Because that is so dumb. Also, wait. I guess we'll just leave that on. I mean, it looks silly, but...
What have you found?
What have you found?
And also, do buy the books. There may be a novelty dice maker. Well, spit it out. Why does she... I don't understand.
The narrative. Just don't say you don't have
Okay.
any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
It needs to be followed like the strange radio computer thing. That's true, but...
It's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a work of our economic system.
What? The entire economic system is cursed?
Yeah, this is maybe cleans of immigrant labor. What? Oh no. True, we leave a precarious world, never turns out right. You need to get used to chaos.
Precarious world? Economy?
Look down the pendant, they're trembling
I
out.
understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around. It's okay. Thank you for nothing.
Okay, that didn't work either. It wasn't wrong, though. You went in there and came up with a bunch of intellectual nonsense instead of the actual facts. The facts that we are being haunted by ghosts.
There may be teachings. A novelty dice maker?
Yes.
Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? I
No.
don't understand.
The narrative. She's... Just don't say
Okay.
you don't have any answer yet.
I mean...
The uncertainty is killing her.
First, the taxidermist shop became involved with the arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. I mean, All of these are dumb, to be blunt. Yeah, there's another entity is not a lie. But I think this one is just, like, putting it off for later. Like, if we do this...
Third order presence. Yes.
Yes.
I've heard of these triactors.
See?
There's certain occult literature that's too dark to dwell on for too long. And definitely not in public. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your dispensing in
See,
the
like, the...
I will keep the fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
He performs an X-shaped cross across her chest.
This has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes. The venture continues.
In
other waters.
In other waters. Darker waters.
Should we get out of here? Before the vortex collapses?
The shop around you feels ancient suddenly. Damp and saturated by the coastal air. The books are rotting. A great cold lives here. And there, too. 1,200 meters away, on the urban coast.
My shivers are telling me there is dark waters.
Calling.
There are dark waters nearby that might be responsible for such a thing, so maybe it's not wrong. Okay. What does this get me? All red checks fail. -1 empathy. Which one did we just get? Yeah. This one takes 10 hours. I think we got Precarious World, which is... yeah, it's okay. Wait, Superstar? Oh, some kind of Superstar, you're right. I mean, do we want that one? Yeah, why not? Okay, we're gonna check one more thing here. I don't need logic. Logic only weighs you down into your perception of reality. And you see where that got us? We almost stepped away from the dark waters that is corrupting this poor, innocent land. Being ruled by capitalism. Yeah, at least for an hour, which is basically nothing.
Tiles on the cube are still smolder, like a smooth draw. The speaker.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Good. Please repeat. Proceed.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube. The filament slide.
I'm lazy, so I'm actually just gonna... Because hey, I'm actually just gonna teleport back by loading, but... I wasn't sure if we picked up a password or not, so I decided to go and check again, but we did not. There's probably something around here that has the password on it, but I have no idea what that would be. But yes, I believe that the grand takeaway from this is that this lady is insane. But she is at least correct that a lot of businesses did, like, work here and just kept failing. Mostly because they were dumb. But hey, it could have been because of the curse. Who can say? What did we get? But anyway, I think we'll call it here for now. It's been 3.5 hours, blah blah blah. So thanks a lot for joining me for our disco party. I'll admit, like, the first hour, I was bored. And, like, I was actively yawning. But, you know, this mysterious curse stuff was at least fun. And, like, talking to the dice maker was interesting. I can do this. Look at me go. I appreciate how the shadows move based on like, which way you push the flashlight. You know, back in my day, we barely had shadows. I do remember when I was a kid, someone showed me they were playing a game. I think it was maybe League of Legends on their laptop, and they had shadows, and I was like, wow, shadows are cool. Because, like, a lot of games, I just never noticed they had shadows. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching and hanging out, everybody who might be lurking or actively watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will be back tomorrow. To be honest, I was thinking maybe we'll actually do the Steam Fest demos, but I have to go through and see if any of them are interesting, and also just if that's even an interesting thing to do.
We, Akatsuki, will
Hello,
deliver.
Yeah, imagine lurking in a Blue Mage Brilly stream where I am just background noise. Imagine. But you know, if you see any demos that you're like, wow, I bet Brilly would have a terrible time playing this, let's watch it. Then let me know on the Discord. And if not, then me. I'll either do that or something else tomorrow. Maybe we'll even play more Hades, but either way, taking a disco break. My legs are pudding from all that dancing. But really, thanks for watching and hanging out. I'm gonna go find something to eat, and you should too. So, bye for now.